Well, Dr. Jeff Foster is a men's health specialist based in Warwickshire. He told me discovering a cancer elsewhere whilst investigating an enlarged prostate isn't unusual.
Actually more common than you might think. So if somebody does get referred by their doctor and we think they've got a large prostate, we're not sure if the prostate is cancerous or not, then what we tend to do is a set of blood tests, and we probably tend to do a CT scan or similar MRI scan of the pelvic area to make sure there's no other sinister cause. So it's not unreasonable that actually, even though the prostate might not be cancerous, you might find something else. And I suspect what's happened in the King's case is that either one of the blood tests has come back abnormal and that's flagged something that they've looked for, or actually the scan itself has shown something around the adjacent area that's also abnormal, has gone, not prostate cancer, but something else needs looking into.
And it would appear that the doctors have acted very swiftly in this case. Presumably that's what any doctor would want to do when they found cancer.
Yeah, because of course you've got to remember that this is a case where you get referred to a urologist because we think this is a prostate issue. We're worried that it's prostate cancer. So the urologist is the one that looks at it. Of course, suddenly something else comes back abnormal. This is out of the area of specialty we assume that the urologist looks at. So he'll then pass it on to the appropriate consultant.
And Jeff, you specialise in men's health particularly. Is there more of an issue with men going forward and finding out if they do have a problem, if they suspect they may have?
It's just so difficult because there's still a badge of honour for men to say, I don't go to my doctor. It's, I haven't had to see my doctor in 20 years. Isn't that great? And you kind of say, well, no, not really. There's so many things we should be thinking about in terms of preventative health and health screening and optimisation, that it's not a good thing. If you then couple that with the idea that a lot of guys have kind of social stigma around going to the doctor or not being a guy if you're weak and you've gone to the doctor for illness and all those things that go with it, mental health issues and erectile dysfunction and testosterone deficiency, all these things are really big that affect men but have a bit of a stigma behind them. Guys don't want to go talk about it, so it's hard to get them to come in and see us.
So do you think by Buckingham Palace releasing this information is going to help other men come forward and hopefully reduce that stigma a little bit?
Undoubtedly. If you're looking for a role model or someone in the public eye that's willing to talk about their health issues, then it doesn't really get much bigger than the King willing to talk about health. So to have anyone in the media or high-profile world that's able or willing to say, actually, I've got a problem, come and get it checked, is just great. So as awful as it is to have his medical problem, it may help thousands of other men.
Dr. Jeff Foster, thank you. It's good to have you with us here on Midlands Today. Don't get too used to this milder weather. There is a change on the way.